What up, everybody? I think I'm live. I don't know. Let me see. Lick my lips. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. What's happening? It's your man, King Real. I'm joined once again by my guy, Jay Money, man. What's up, Jay?
What's up, everybody? Hope y'all been getting cash with us, bro. We've been eating lately. We had some nice plays yesterday, bro. It's every day. Y'all got to keep tuning in to us every day. Tell your friends and family. Everybody hit the like button if you don't mind.
For sure. Yeah, man. We've been getting money, man. Like I said, I'll drop my first month record. It'll come out November 16th when the season started, October. So it'll come out November. Every month I'll drop my record. Hey, babe, hold on. Can you hand me that back? In that back? So I'll drop my record every month, and we'll just get it out there that way. But thank you for everybody for tuning in. I see everybody starting to pile in right now. We got time to bullshit because the first game really don't start for us until the next hour. But we gonna get that in and try to make some money. Man, it's a crappy card today, Jay Money.
Yeah, it's real life, bro. You already know. First day of NCAA basketball. They only hit us with 4 games in the NBA today. They pretty much want everybody to watch these marquee games in college basketball. It's all good though. We're gonna squeak a few winners out for y'all.
Yeah, and everybody, it's time to change up here, man. It's getting a little darker. I think I'm gonna have to shift my computer stuff around in my house real quick too, man. And probably tomorrow, man, put some stuff somewhere else. And I got more posters I want to put up too. So yeah, it's starting to get a little lighter. Can y'all see me a little bit better? Am I a little bit brighter? Put your girls on screen. That look better now? No, I was playing with y'all, just fucking with y'all. But what's happening? We got some college ball. Oh, Bill Butler, you say you see the hat, man. Let's welcome in the chat, man. What's up, Vegas Gun? What's up, Jeff? What's up, Brandon? What's up, D from Detroit? What's up, Zach? What's up, everybody, man? Welcome on in, man, to another episode of King's Court. Like you just said, Jay Money, NBA, but college basketball started today, bro. And I know everybody been out there putting money down everywhere. I've been seeing the bookies, and not the bookies, but the bettors in the casino when I went out earlier. You got guys like $1,000 here, 500 there. I watched one guy pull out like $45 bills and put $5 on a bunch of little different plays. I was like, man, why don't you just bet all that shit at once, bro? You know what I mean? Everybody out today, man. It's the beginning of college basketball. Everybody out today.
Yeah. And I couldn't wait either, bro. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I couldn't wait until college basketball got here. And then we got college basketball with NBA. You know what I'm saying? The lines makers ain't gonna know what to do. They got all these games they're gonna be focused on. They're gonna be slipping up, you know what I'm saying, here and there on a few of these games. And that's our job to come in, you know what I'm saying, to realize where the line value is and let's get it.
Yeah, anybody? They said any college ball, any college basketball today for us, man. I got a couple plays, you know what I mean? I'm not the biggest college bettor, so I'm not gonna sit back and bullshit you guys and let you guys think like I'm the big college guy to go to. I do know some college ball. I got my little certain areas and certain teams I cap. I'm smart with it. I suggest this to anybody getting in any kind of sport that you don't ever cap. The first year, depending on what the sport is, like I said, college, grab you 6 teams or a conference or 2, just cap that conference. Next year, add you another couple of teams or another conference on. So now you do that every year gradually until you get to know a little bit more, a little bit better about stuff. I did the same thing in basketball. I did the same thing in college football. And I've been doing the same thing in college basketball. So it's a nice way to learn different teams, just to learn tendencies, learn certain things. You know what I mean? And you don't just feel like you just swamped with so much at one time. So that's how I learned how to do college ball. You got any tips about college basketball that you want to give the people?
Yeah, my main thing is when you're looking early in the season, the main thing that you're going to want to check out is the leading scorers that have left the teams. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to check to see how many returning starters they have, how many people left, you know what I'm saying, from the bench. Check out pretty much whoever was leading in the statistics the previous year, see who they have coming back, see who the recruits they have coming in. But the main thing is what I would suggest is check and see who the starters and the seniors that they have returning, pretty much juniors and seniors, the people that they have experience, so I'm saying, coming back, and check out who has a whole lot of rookies. It's like, you know, Duke, I think they don't even have, I don't think not one starter coming back from last year. They don't have any starters, pretty much like 1 or 2 players coming back from last year's team on Duke. They pretty much got all freshmen. So, I mean, I'm fading Duke today. I'm on Kentucky. That's one of my college basketball plays.
That ain't started yet, have it?
No, that game ain't gonna start until after the Michigan State and Kansas game is over. Which I'm on Kansas.
Yeah, what college game I did take earlier? I did grab UCF. I took them first half -4. The person I bet me and you was just talking about it. I grabbed them. Hey, they barely cashed that. They was having so many fouls and ones happening, bro. But they pulled it through first half. You know what I mean? They got that first half money. I'm looking at them right now, second half. I'm gonna see what this line is. You know, it's sitting at -2. It's supposed, you know, I'm gonna hop on Central Florida again, man. I'm hopping on Central Florida the second half, $50 bet. I like how they ended that first half. Give me Central Florida first half -2. But that's my little college action for right now. But let's get into the NBA, man. What about yesterday, man? What about them damn Celtics again, bro? What about Murray going all flat yesterday, bro? I mean, what Kyrie launching the ball in the stands, man? Come on, bro. What's going on with the Celtics?
I don't know, bro. I mean, the Celtics, they kept the game nice for a while, and then it just seemed like the Nuggets, you know what I'm saying, just took off with it. They kept taking the Celtics punches, especially early on. The Celtics came out and had a nice 13 to 15 point lead in the first quarter, you know what I'm saying? And then the Nuggets come right back in the second quarter and do exact opposite, you know what I'm saying? And they come out with a 13 to 15 point lead in their quarter. And so it was pretty much a tight ball game the whole time. And then in the fourth quarter, the Nuggets just end up pulling away. The Nuggets just so nice on offense and defense. It's pretty hard, especially to beat them in the high altitude in Denver. It's pretty tough, especially a team like Boston coming all the way from the East Coast, you know what I'm saying? So it was a pretty good game, and we both were on Boston. We thought it was going to get it done, but I mean, the Nuggets, they came the ball at night. It doesn't surprise me. It was a toss-up, you know what I'm saying? The game was closed at a pick, you know what I'm saying? So we thought Boston would get it done. It's 2 straight losses. I'll probably be on them the next game, but you have to respect the Nuggets, bro. They finally playing defense. They always had the offense. They finally playing defense this year, and it's going to be scary.
Yeah, man. What's up with this Nuggets team is they still not healthy yet, man. Look at how they're rolling right now. They're still not healthy and they're rolling. They still have Isaiah sitting out there on the bench ready to come in. You got Porter out there. I think probably when Isaiah come back, Porter probably won't get that much run. But I think Isaiah, depends on if he learn how to – is he going to play team ball Isaiah? Is it going to be a team ball Isaiah, or is it going to be a me for me type of Isaiah, you know what I mean, when he come back? But they still got depth over there. And Denver might be a scary team right now out west. I mean, everybody, it's a few teams you expect to be on the rise this year. The Lakers, you expect with LeBron to be one of them. You would expect the Mavericks to beat somebody this year. Another game we're going to talk about in a few. It's a lot of teams that you expected to shine, the Suns this year. But right now, you know, the Denver looks for real. And I really like what I see from Denver. They defense is for real. They not only did they lock down the Celtics in that fourth quarter, man, they embarrassed the Celtics in that fourth quarter. I don't know what to say about Celtics besides they need to make a trade. Just like the 76ers need to make some kind of trade. Just like LA need to make a trade. Celtics need to do something right now, make a trade and clear up that and get some bench, get another scorer, get another playmaker. Celtics look bad right now, bro. They look bad. They can't score the ball.
Yeah, you're right, bro. Looking at another one in this game, Houston pulled it out for us. It was a pretty close game. They outscored Indiana Pacers 29-19 in the fourth quarter. So that was big. I was actually looking at the game, and Houston was playing around at first. I didn't think they was going to get it. I probably should have in-played them, but like I said, I was scared away because the Pacers actually had all the momentum. And then in the fourth quarter, Houston pretty much clamped down, and they made sure Oladipo didn't score many points, and then doing pretty much like he did Boston. And Houston pretty much came out on top.
Yeah, Houston games I gave out too. That's one of the ones we were on. We both were on the Houston game yesterday. Like I said, some teams right now are in must-win situations. It's crazy that most teams haven't even played 10 games yet, and they're already in must-win situations already in the year. And Houston was in one of those yesterday, and I expected Houston to pull it out. Like I said, with the addition of Harden being back, they're starting to get healthy a little bit. Yeah, they didn't have Gordon. They still got some people sitting out. But Houston is back to being Houston right now, and I expect Houston to go on a run like you said yesterday. I expect them to make this push right now. OKC yesterday, another ball club that, hey, I was on. I don't know if you was on it as well. I forget if you were or not. But they rolled through. They cast for us. They didn't cast the first half, which they should have, but they cast the full game. And they lost Westbrook. And then with they lost Westbrook, they still look good. Now, next game, is Houston, is OKC a fade for us?
Yeah, I mean, if Westbrook isn't back in, I would have to fade OKC. If you look at that game, as soon as he went out, they tried to pull away. And if you were smart, you would grab New Orleans like on the end play. They had them like at plus 10.5, plus 11.5. You could have grabbed them after OKC made a little run, and then New Orleans started coming back in the fourth quarter. It just seemed like once Russell Westbrook went out, they kind of really lost. They gained momentum for a little while, and then then once the Pelicans got back in it, they almost had a chance to win the game. I mean, it was the final deficit was 6 points, but it was really closer to that. I mean, New Orleans had it down to 2 in the final seconds. They probably could have won the game or took it to overtime, but OKC them getting the job done. But another game we was on the Bulls. I was pretty heavy on this one yesterday. I tweeted it out. We talked about it on the show. It went into 2 overtimes. I had them plus 2.5 and on the money line. Both of them ended up cashing, but that was kind of a sweat, bro. They pretty much had the game even in regulation, didn't let it go into overtime, and then they almost lost it in first overtime, and then they end up going to second OT, and then we end up getting it done luckily on the late foul call. That's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, why he got the last free throw, and it was ended. It was actually finna go into 3 overtime.
Yeah, real quick before I chime in on that game, man, I want to touch on. I got so many DMs yesterday about everybody hopping off the OKC bandwagon. I tweeted at the second half -3, that cash. But as soon as I tweeted that out and Westbrook went down, everybody hitting me. Oh, should we jump on right now? Should we jump on Pelicans? Should we jump on Pelicans? No, if you're watching the game, and most people I'm asking, y'all watching the game? Oh, no, I'm not watching. I got the update from ESPN saying that he's out. Man, watch the basketball game. You watch the basketball game, you see the pace of the game, you see what's going on right now. Pelicans kept turning that ball over, top of the key, and turning that ball over. It was going to fast break points for OKC. You got to watch the game to get a feel for the game. I still watch the game. Yet luckily, the second half cash, the -3, and the full game cash. Touch back on that Bulls game real quick. Before I touch on the Bulls game, trust your captain, you guys. If you guys on the side, just trust your captain. You'll know when to hop off and when not to hop off. But trust your captain, man. You know, and sometimes you got to just ride some shit out and it work out in your favor. You know what I mean? You don't, because before you know it, you the heads and you on this side and you the heads, and now you lose both fucking bets if you pick the wrong shit. That shit does happen. You know what I mean? So be careful with that and trust your captain. Just trust in yourself. But speaking of that Bulls game, yeah, that Bulls was a nice one yesterday too for us, bro. I had the plus 2.5. I won't jump on the money line, but that shit kept going to overtime. I knew the Bulls was gonna pull it out. Tomorrow, I'm thinking already of jumping on the Knicks. I see them at -1 on my book. It looked like a bet I might already take tomorrow. The Bulls play. I think if I'm mistaken, no, the Knicks play the Hawks tomorrow. I think, and the Hawks is coming off a back-to-back today, so I think that's the play for me tomorrow already. Are those Knicks? But the one game that we did pull away with was that looked so weird to me with the Cavaliers. I swear the Cavs lost that game on purpose. We still won with the plus points, and we still won when we jumped on them in play as well. But they lost that game on purpose in the last 23 seconds. Did you see that epic collapse?
Yeah, I saw it, bro. Late turnovers. You got rookies in the game. People saying it's because they're a rookie. Like you say, I don't know if they really want to win that game. I mean, I don't know if I would just say they're coming out tanking early. I don't know. I was watching the game. They pretty much had the game in regulation. I'm talking about J.R. Smith, bro. I know they came out saying that he wanted to be traded, but he was balling yesterday, bro. He was hitting some threes. I mean, he looked real lazy out there playing, but then they passed the ball, he hit the 3, and they really could have ended the game, bro. I mean, in a late pass, they passed it in bounds. One of the rookies passed it in bounds, and then the Orlando Magic player Fournier just went and stole it, and then went and scored. Which I can't say one of the plays. I forgot who they passed it to, but there was another play. Fournier. It was Korver. They passed to Korver, and Fournier was all over him. They probably should have called the foul there, and they didn't call it. Fournier went and scored. So me personally, that's what changed the game. But they were up by about 5 points, you know what I'm saying, with a few seconds ago. That was just a late collapse for it to even happen like that. I had them plus 5 and on the money line. It would have really been nice if that plus 160 money line had hit, but I don't know. I couldn't believe that happened, to be honest with you. The Cavs had that game, bro.
Yeah, I was over here playing with my fingers, like trying to figure out, do I want to bet it? Do I not want to bet it? And what's the name just told, well, who just told me my shirt, Natty? Nando told me my shirt is choking me. Nah, bro, you know, if you're from the gutter, you're from the hood, you know, these are swap meet white tees right here. They built like that, you know what I mean? They built to look like that, you know what I mean? I ain't got none of my chains on. I ain't out here shining like J Money. I ain't flashing like that. But if I threw my chains on with it, I guarantee you when it says choking me, though, you be like, damn, King Red, you blinking like a motherfucker out here. I be like, yes, sir. This is the swap meet team. I'm on my swap meet shit. I even got my blazer hat from the swap meet. I keep it 100. You know what I mean? That's how we do out here in Las Vegas. So keep it real. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, bro. We're gonna always keep it real. Yeah, I gotta keep my chains on, bro. I gotta keep them on. It's gonna be more to come after all this cash we're making. It's gonna be more. It's gonna be more chains to come, man. You best believe that.
For So this is a quick joke with this man, but yeah, let's get on it, man. Another game yesterday too, real quick before we start capping the today's card was the Golden State Warriors. I tell everybody hop on that first half -9. You know what? And after I gave it and I bet it my damn self, I thought about it, like, man, why the fuck I do that? I know Golden State's second half team. I was asked on Twitter, what should they do? I said take a -9. That was a lean. I ended up hopping on my damn self. I took them in play -7.5 and took them in play -10.5. That shit cast easy. Golden State's always going to be a second half team, you ask me, from last year, year before, and this year. You think that's a trend we should follow when the captain Golden State? Always look for them in the third and fourth quarter to pull games to blow a team out or come through and cover for us?
Yeah, I especially think so when they haven't been playing so well in the first half. Everybody know they're one of the best, or not the best, third quarter team in the league, and it usually carries over into the fourth quarter. So I really like taking them in the second half. A prime example last night when they're not doing so good, or where the team, you know what I'm saying, feel like they can beat them in the first half, and then Golden State just come out in the third quarter and just like, nah, you're messing with a whole nother monster right now. So I really like it when they're down or they're just up by a few points at half. When they're already blowing them out in the first half, not so much. But if they're down, that's usually good. I had the under in that game yesterday. So, I mean, it came pretty close, but I had under 220. I in-played it also, you know what I'm saying, like 224. I had a real strong feel that, you know what I'm saying, one of the teams are going to lock up when it came down to it. Memphis was locking up on Golden State at first. Then in the second half, they pretty much let them run wild, but Memphis wasn't scoring. So, like I said, I didn't really care who covered on the side. As long as it went under 220, I was a happy man.
For sure. Well, let's start breaking down this first game. Well, we got a game going right now. It's the Hornets and the Hawks. Hey, I did take Hornets first quarter small bet -3.5, but the Hawks in this game has really been Jeremy Lin tearing their ass up. It's crazy right now. I got a game on and a college game playing at the same time. I'm watching both. So, you know what I mean? It's a great day when nothing but basketball is playing all around you. You know what I mean? It feels like being in a strip club, nothing but big booties and big titties is bouncing around you all day like a man in heaven. Like the day you break up with your girl and then have it hit you that you done broke up with her and you out living your life until you go home and realize you ain't got nobody to go home to. It's that moment. Nothing but basketball and big boobies around me bouncing around. I'm feeling all good and shit till I go home. You know what I mean? That's how I was feeling with all this hoop.
Yeah, I had the under. I jumped on the under 220, 232 in their early game. I'm not gonna say it's looking nice because usually when I say that they fuck around and come back and bite me in my ass. But it's on pace right now to go under. I hope so. They're not scoring many points right now, so I hope this one goes under for me.
For sure. Jay said his wife right there next to him. I know my wife, as soon as I said that too, my wife poked her head around the corner like you ain't been single for a long time. What the hell you talking about? So, yeah, I'm just joking, man. I'm just cracking jokes. I'm feeling a little bit better today, y'all. So, you know what I mean? I'm in my bag today. I'm just cracking some jokes, feeling like me. But, yeah, this Wizards game, man. This Wizards game we got going off right now. Look at these stats for this Washington game, man. Washington 1-5 ATS last 6, 1-8 last 9 on the road. 1-15 stood up against Dallas. Dallas is 10-1 ATS last 11 versus Washington. But with all that being said, I like the Wizards tonight, man. And you know what? Me and you, I told you before the show started, I asked you, let's not talk about our plays today. I wanted to be a surprise to me as well as the fans and everybody watching us. I'm on Wizards tonight, man. Tell me why I'm on the wrong side. Are you on the right side with me? What are we on tonight? What are you on?
Yeah, me personally, I didn't take a side in this game, but if I was to recommend anything, I would probably just say go with the over. I mean, you never know. Sometimes Dallas, they do decide to play defense or will miss a lot of shots, so that's the thing that can hurt the over. But I mean, I wouldn't shy away from taking the over in any Washington Wizards game for the simple fact that all they want to do is go back down the court and score. They don't really care about playing defense too much. But my whole thing is in this game, you never know what can happen. I mean, the Wizards, obviously, they are a better team. They should win the game, but Dallas has been losing too, and they are at home. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this game could go either way. I mean, the Dallas opened as a favorite, and then the line flipped to Washington being the favorite, now 1.5. So, I mean, the books came out pretty much saying that they thought Dallas was going to win the game, and then the money came in on Washington. So you never know with this game. It's too much of a toss-up for me to bet. I mean, you could be on the right side. Washington obviously looks like the right side coming in, but you just never know. Dallas could decide to come to play at home today. They hadn't won in a while. I feel like the Washington just came off a win. Dallas might be even a little bit more hungrier for the win, but obviously Washington is the better team. But if they don't play defense tonight, there's no way that Washington will win. But they got to lock down, or Dallas does have the scores to pull off the win at home.
And that's how I'm capping the game. I'm looking for at the Wizards as the team to score. They have better players on the court as it is. And then I think the Mavs, the Mavs play tomorrow too. They play the Jazz tomorrow. They already on another way. This is a back-to-back tomorrow. They play the Jazz, I think. Yeah, they play the Jazz tomorrow. So the Mavs play the Jazz tomorrow. They already got another game on the road. Or, yeah, they're on the road. I'm pretty sure they're on the road tomorrow. I'm pretty sure they're on the road tomorrow. Somebody in the chat let me know. But they're on the road tomorrow, I think, playing Utah.
Yeah, man, they definitely play Utah tomorrow, though.
The reason why the Wizards looked so bad to begin the season with was because they had no rebounder, man. They had nobody done on the rebound. And when you don't have a rebounder, you don't get second chance shots. You're not getting on the fast break. You're not be able to get your shooters open. People know who to guard and know who to swarm. You don't have nobody to rebound. So the other team is getting second chance opportunities. They get in fast breaks. They get coming off of pick and rolls. They set proper screens. The Wizards didn't have that with Dwight Howard out. Dwight Howard was back this last game, and look at the last two games. Look how he looked. They won that last game. They got second chance opportunities. You got Morris out there. He likes to bang with bodies. Dallas, on the other hand, they turned the ball over a lot. All the stats point to Dallas Mavericks, but at the same time, Dallas looks bad. Look who the Wizards actually lost to. They lost to OKC. They lost to Memphis. They lost to the Clippers. Those are top defensive teams in the league right now. Top 10 defensive teams in the league right now. Dallas has just lost to any and everybody. They just lost to the Knicks. You know what I mean? And they barely beat the Memphis Grizzlies by 2 points. I have no faith in the Mavs. I had no faith in the Mavs when the season began with. I had no faith in the Mavs now. They are a lottery team, bro.
Yeah, you're right. I might hop on that Washington with you. It's too much of an iffy game. I didn't do too much today. I bet 3 games. I didn't have a bet on this one at all. If I was to recommend a side, I would take Washington. I couldn't take Dallas in this spot, but I couldn't trust Washington too much in this spot either. They do have the better team, and they have to get it going. Also, they got to get it going way quicker than the Mavs do. I mean, they have way more expectations. So I might ride with you with Washington on this one.
On this Washington team, it's like how we said yesterday, how we looked at Houston and basically OKC. Like I said, OKC, that Northwest division is tough. They got to get victories over there. They got to pull wins out in that Northwest. To me, it's the toughest division in the league. You know what I mean? It's that Northwest division, and OKC put it out. Houston was in a must-win the last 2 games, and look what they did. They started to win some basketball games. Washington's finally healthy. I mean, Oubre healthy. Morris is healthy. Dwight Howard's healthy. They finally get their team back. They in a must-win over there in their division as well. Give me the Wizards. I mean, tonight, man, with no issue. Give me the Wizards. I'm taking them. I took them full game. I didn't jump on my first half like I wanted to. I might take them first quarter, but I'm iffy on that first quarter. Let me pull up a first quarter total real quick.
Yeah. You pull it up real quick, real. I want to give something out for my guys, for everybody that's watching, bro. I want to give y'all a little present for watching. I got a college basketball play that I'm on that's finna start. I'm on LA Tech. Plus the 9.5. You can buy it up to 10. You can if you want, but I'm on the 9.5. Wichita State had lost 4 of their starters from last year, bro. They only got 1 starter returning. It's McDuffie. I mean, he wasn't too much special last year. Louisiana Tech, they're much more experienced. They're returning 4 starters. They only lost Boykins. It was a little loss. It was a nice little loss, but I feel like they should hang tough tonight. I don't see Wichita State win this game by double digits. So I will hop on LA Tech. The game finna start in about 6 minutes. I would take them plus the 9.5. That's just for y'all, just for watching.
That's a nice play, man. Wizards right now, that first half is first quarter is at 58.5. I'm not gonna have time to pull up on my first quarters. I should have capped this first quarter before I got online, man. I should have put all my shit up and capped it. I didn't, and I'm looking at Wizards right now -1/2. Maybe Dallas come off to a nice start the first quarter, but I see Wizards winning this game. I think Wizards could maintain the pace, control under the basket. Jordan, yeah, but he hasn't been the Jordan I thought. You got Luke out there playing injured, playing hurt, like another superstar I'm gonna bring up again tonight. Another game we're talking about. The reason why Wizards are so bad, they ranked 28th in defense, but that's because they had no rebounder. They had nobody to protect the basket, to protect the rim. They pulled out a nice victory with Portland. That was a game they should have lost too. Give me a healthy Wizards over a Mavs squad that doesn't even have an identity right now. They don't know if their rookie is the star of their team. They don't know who the star of their team really is. If they putting it on a rookie, it's not panning out right now for Dallas. They're losing away. They're losing at home. I like the Wizards right here tonight. I'm on the Wizards, man. Give me the Wizards. Already took them. I might lay something else on them again, man. I don't see any first quarters I really want. As far as the first half, I say Wizards first half.
Yeah. Dallas could come out pretty hungry. I might ride with you on that, Wiz. Just one more play. If you guys want to ride with me, it look like this other game finna start too in about 5 minutes. I'm on Cal State Fullerton plus the points. I know the line went up from 11.5 to 12.5, but I just think that's public betting from Arizona State. They was pretty hot last year. They lost a few key players. I think they lost 3 returners. They lost 3 starters from last year's team. They pretty much only have Remy Martin at return. You know what I'm saying? They lost their top 3 scorers. That's 50 points per game. That's just going, bro. I mean, you giving me 12.5 points with Cal State Fullerton. They made it to the big dance last year. So, and they still returning a nice amount of starters. I'm taking them with the points. You know what I'm saying? If you take points in college basketball, you probably come out on top, bro. You pick your spots nicely.
Exactly. I'm a total guy too. We talked about that before we got online about the totals in college. I'm a big total bettor in college. That's one of the things that that's a little bit more simpler to cap. Because in college, I cap coaches, I cap tendencies. It's really hard to cap players unless they look like they're returning. You know what I mean? Returning players are top prospects. Besides that, I cap tendencies, coaches, stuff like that. I look for those type of trends. Also, I did give UCF out second half as soon as it came online. Second half -2. Right now it's 40-57 second half. I'm also personally on the full game -7.5, but I took a teaser, so I teased them down to 2. I did a 6-point teaser. I'm a little scary little chick. You know what I mean? I teased them on down. I took my tail on that one, but it was looking good too. And this first half though in this Wizards game, man, I did take a small bet on the under, bro. First half I think it's 117. I took it earlier. You got anything on that first half total? Any thoughts?
No, I don't have anything. Only thing I can look at is overs right now with Washington, bro. That's the only thing. Even though they got Dwight Howard back, the only thing I can look at with this team is overs, bro. So I wouldn't even look at betting the under with them right now. It could cash, but I'm just saying this is just my thinking right now on them.
Yeah, and everybody, I'm sorry, man. Personally, tomorrow is the day we get money. Today's a bad card in NBA. Not a bad card. You can still value out here, but it's not the best card that we possibly have. I think tomorrow's a way better card than today.
Yeah, we still gonna get money today, bro. Even on the few plays, we still gonna get some cash.
Oh yeah, bro. I eat every day, bro. This is my full-time job. Well, not my full-time job. I got a business too, but I cap for a living, bro. I wake up in the morning capping. I go to sleep capping. I do my business while I'm at work doing my stuff. I'm still capping it. You got a full-time job, and while you at work, you capping. You know what I mean? So the work is, to me, work is my extra money. Capping is my full-time job, but that paycheck is the extra. You know what I mean? What I bring in, that's my extra money. That's the kibbles and bits. That's why I let wifey go shop till she drop with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you on that, bro. I definitely feel you on that. You might make your whole paycheck in one day. Or double. I mean, it's a few times I done made triple times my paycheck for 2 weeks in one day. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I still do it.
Man, shit, it play another day. I'm up here talking to our man Reese, man, who run the Cap Sports page and shit. I'm up here talking to him. I'm sitting at $800 in play. Just in playing games. All I loaded was $120 on my account to in play. I was up at $800. I'm mad telling him like I'm trying to reach $1,000 in play, man. He's like, man, he had to remind me. He said, bro, you still got games pending, man. Why you panicking? Why you tripping about it? I just want to get that money. You know what I mean? This is my shit. It's like you cut me on some overtime hours. I'm ready to fight.
Let's get into some more games though.
Let's get it going. Man, I got another one coming up too at that Nets Suns, man. I'll let you start. I took the over in this game at 219. I tweeted out. I know Brooklyn had been a huge pace team, but I feel like Phoenix, Phoenix will dictate the pace in this game. And once Phoenix start running, Brooklyn will run with them. They hadn't been doing it, but most of the time, Brooklyn has been playing slower. It's been at home. On the road, they will pretty much play at the pace of their opponent. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like Phoenix will get up and down in this game. The total went up a whole point. So, you know what I'm saying? We got the money going in our direction too. I got it at 219. I would still take it at 220.5. I think this game goes over to probably, it might get to like 230 or something. So I would take the over in this game. I didn't really mess with the side. Obviously looking at it, you would think to take Brooklyn. And Phoenix, I don't know if I would take them either. Both teams are coming off a win, so you're not sure on how each one of them are going to handle the success. But
I mean, if I was to look towards the side, it would be Brooklyn or pass to me. I don't think I could take Phoenix in this spot, especially coming off the big win.
Before I answer your question or comment on the game, man, we had somebody never seen him before in here, but what's up, the Baller Bet? You know what I mean? Baller Bet podcast. I'll say your whole name. I'll shout you out. You know what I mean? Show me some love on your podcast. Make sure you go shout out King's Court on your podcast. If you got a podcast, make sure you bring up me and J Money and the rest of the team. Love you back. But he asked a question, man. He said Dallas is 17-2 straight up versus Washington since 2008. Do you think this is a in play tonight or just a different teams in different years? So it's irrelevant. I think right now with different teams, a lot of these teams right now, if you ask me, are depending on a rookie players. Right now, you got a team like Atlanta who's depending on a rookie player. You got a team like the Mavs right now who depending on a rookie player. And they're playing, and these rookie players are playing around veterans who don't really stay healthy. That's what has me around it. Well, except for Trae Young's situation, he's playing around other young guys. But in like the Mavs situation, Luka, he's over there playing with a bunch of guys who are proven they can't stay healthy. So that worries me in his situation because he can never get on the rhythm. And also he's turnover prone itself. To me, that stands out. I know the Mavs have owned the Wizards over the past few years, but in this situation, I'm following the line movement. The line movement says take Wizards. Last night is at -1. Now it's at 1.5. I think I seen a 2 someplace. I'm following the line movement. It's kind of like you do WNBA. WNBA, you kind of follow the line movement a little bit in those tendencies and certain little things you follow. I just think the Wizards are in a better situation. They have better built team. They have better players. They attack. They can attack and get to the foul line. I think whoever wins the foul, whoever wins the turnover and the foul ratio by the first half will win the game. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
Yeah, that's definitely not a bad way of looking at it. Like I say, Washington is definitely the better team in the game. I'm just not I'm not messing with it. But I'm rooting for you, though. I mean, Washington win. You know what I'm saying? It'll be real nice, to be honest with you. I hope Dallas play their heart out so we can fade them tomorrow in Utah.
Yeah. And what's up to my man Jimmy, man, Too Sharp, man. What's up with you, brother? Hey, make sure if y'all at ATL, you hit that man up for a nice fresh haircut. Plus, I heard the man throw some awesome parties and I see him getting lit on the weekends and doing this thing, man. So make sure you hit up my man Jimmy for a nice taper and nice fade. You know what I mean? Something like this. I mean, he didn't do this, but something like that. But anyway, let's break it down to the next one, bro. Let's get to the next one, man. Oh, we still this one, Nets Suns. My play is the Nets. I hopped on the Nets, man. Nets playing good ball. They had a few injuries. They finally back healthy. I wish Carroll was coming back tonight, but he won't be back until I think Friday or over the weekend. He's finally coming back into the lineup. I think when he gets back, the pace will pick up. Like I said, when you don't have big bodies there to rebound and help you set the pick and rolls and do certain things that you're supposed to do that certain people on your team are designed to do, your pace slows down. And the Nets are a faster team than what they're actually playing like right now. Their pace is pretty damn low than what they should be playing at. I expect them to be in the top 10 in pace, so they're playing pretty slow. I think with all the injuries they had at the beginning of the season, they started off okay. They're where they should be with the injuries. They're starting to get healthy. They just smashed on the 76ers. Booker is not completely healthy. It's hard for me to put money on a team like Phoenix, who is 3-17 in their last 20 games at home. How the fuck are you 3-17 in your last 20 games at home?
Right.
I cannot put no money on Phoenix in this spot. I grabbed Nets last night at -1. That was my bet that I put the heaviest on last night was the Nets.
Right. Yeah. I mean, the Nets they should definitely win the game. I might ride with you on this one. I might take the Nets. They should. I just don't know. Me looking at it from beforehand, you never know, bro. With Booker get hot, the Nets sometimes they start be playing on the road. They'll start playing around.
Let me give you a stat real quick, J Money. Let me give you a crazy stat. Phoenix is 3-17 last 20 games at home. The Nets 12-4 ATS last 16 road games and 6-1 last 7 in Phoenix. 6-1 straight up last 7 games in Phoenix.
Yeah, you're right. That's a pretty good point. That's a pretty good point, bro. The Nets should get the cash, bro. They definitely should.
I mean, looking well. He averages, like I said, he a young Shaq, man. He could get a double-double whenever he wants to. He's not even a young Shaq. He looks like a Dwight Howard to me a little bit. I think he needs to develop a little bit more. He needs to develop his back to the basket shots. He needs to develop his hook. He needs to develop. He needs more meat. You know what I mean? You got to beef up a little bit more. He got to get meaty, but he's a young kid. We'll see a little bit more over the next 2 or 3 years from him. I don't think Ariza has been a good fit for this Phoenix Suns ball club right now. I don't. And where's Jamal Crawford? Where the fuck is he faded to? What happened to him? I see why nobody picked him up. Thoughts?
Yeah, Jamal Crawford, he's getting pretty old. It's starting to show. I mean, I still feel like he could have been a nice little piece to a decent team, but an already bad team. I mean, you kind of really feel like he will come out there and not really care pretty much night to night. You see them playing pretty bad. I mean, they had to bring their A game tonight because the Nets, they've been playing defense and they got some scores over there. So, but I'm like I say, I'm on it for it to be an up and down game. I think both teams are pretty much getting into like the 110s. In this game, I think it flies over 220.
Man, you ready to get to the game of the night? Or you got some more college for it, man? Because this is a game right here. I wish I had something to drink because I'd be getting drunk right now. Well, I did have a shot, but it's gone. I need more. Blazers versus Bucks, brother. This right here. Top defenses in the league. Bucks is on a roll right now. Blazers on the road. It took 2 bad losses at home, man, against a Wizards team when they shouldn't have lost that game. They played no perimeter defense, and they went small in the last little minute when they should have went small. They should have kept Nurkic out there. As for the Lakers is riding off a coach. Well, not the coach changed, but what happened with L.A.? Everybody came back. L.A., they had to. Luke Walton's job was threatened. They won that game against Portland. So I expected L.A. to win that game. This one right here is a tough game for me, man. But you see the hat, man. You see what I'm rocking with, man. I'm sticking with my Blazers at home, man.
Right. Yeah. I did take a small bet on the Blazers. My biggest bet in this game, I took the under. I got it at 230. That was the main play that I tweeted out. You know what I'm saying? I would take the under in this game. Like you say, 2 of the top defensive teams in the league, both of them pretty much in top 4. They both in the top 5 in offense too. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to be careful. But I just feel like with the Bucks they do play the Warriors. It is 2 days away. It's not just a back-to-back. But you still always have to be weary. The teams know who they playing next. They know they're on a long road trip. They know they're finna play the Warriors, bro. I mean, I would be a bit surprised if they try to get their defense ready in this game for the Warriors, and it might not be so much of an up and down game. And Portland will run that type of game with you also. If you like to, I mean, I know it's going to be a lot of people on the over in this game. The over does make sense, but I'm going contrarian in this one, and I'm taking the under 230. And it's pretty much the same deal to me in the game last night with the Golden State and Memphis game. The Bucks, even though they score all these points, they have numerous defensive stoppers in that game. They'll probably hold Dame Lillard and CJ McCollum down a little bit, and they'll definitely hold the under. I don't see the Bucks scoring 146 points or 144 points tonight. I think they're in for a small offensive letdown. And Portland, they just held the Timberwolves, bro, to 81 points at home. You know what I'm saying? You held them to over 81. I'm pretty sure it was 81 or 91 points, but I'm pretty sure it was 81. I mean, the Timberwolves, they can score points. I don't care who is out. They can still score, and to hold them to less than 90 points like that was pretty nice, bro. I think this one go under 230.
Man, we 4-1 straight up last 5 games. We 4-1 ATS last 5 games. We 15-5 in 2 last 22 games at home. Yeah, Bucks top 5 in every statistic out here. They're first in defense. They're second in points. They're third in pace. They win games by an average of 16 points. They're top 5 in every stat. As for my Blazers, we just outside of top 5 in every stat, but we're right there. We're in top 5 in most stats. We're just outside of it in a few. We're 7th in points. We're 5th in offense. We're 4th in D. We're 16th in pace. Our pace was different with the Bucks pace. We play differently at home. The Bucks have played on the road, but who they beat on the road? What, they beat the Timberwolves twice, I think it was, and then they lost to the Celtics. Yeah. Like whoever the Bucks played on the road, really. I'm asking, have they been? I mean, who have they really had to compete with on the road? The Timberwolves are a fucked up franchise. The Bucks have had problems on the road for the past 3 or 4 years. Portland's a different ballpark. I'm from Portland, bro. I grew up going to the Rose Garden. Before that, it was a Memorial Coliseum. We turn up at home, bro. Blazers play a different game at home than they play on the road. This game was in the Milwaukee. I would totally agree with your under. I jumped on the over 227.5. I got it again at 228. Last time I checked, it was at 229.5. I like the over in this game tonight, man. I don't think neither defenses really matter tonight. I think what matters tonight is the pace of play and who can control that paint. If the Bucks win this game, it has to be because the Bucks are going inside. Nurkic is the only problem. He had a great game last game, but he fouls a lot. And we know Oladipo, he doesn't shoot jumpers. He's not a three-point shooter like that. If the Blazers beat you on that aspect of it, cool. And the Blazers also play a better perimeter defense. You didn't see that against the Wizards, but since that Wizards game, you've seen the Blazers perimeter defense show up more often in the last few games, and that's why they're winning. I have to take the Blazers here. Give me my home dog. Give me the plus 1.5, though. I can see it maybe being a 1-point game, a last-minute possession, maybe. Or I can see the Blazers pulling out. Either going to be a blowout or a close game. Either a blowout from the Bucks or a blowout from the Blazers. Or it's only going to be either or. It's not going to be like we're going back and forth 5-6 point type of game between the two teams. It's either going somebody up by 15, 10, or it's a close game.
Right. Yeah. On my bet, I took the Blazers on the money line plus 115. So just like you said, bro, the Blazers been playing real good. That's the whole thing is why the Bucks were beating all those teams so nicely. Where they've been blowing everybody out at home is because they've been shooting so many threes, bro. That's exactly what you said. The Blazers they defend the perimeter good, which that definitely helps the under, bro. I mean, you have to admit for on this game for the over, that has to hurt your argument. You know what I'm saying? The way that they defend the 3 points so well. If you hold the Bucks just to be driving in and make them a 2-point shooting team, they're going to turn into a half-court team. You know what I'm saying? Then and like you say, the Blazers, the Bucks have players. They got Brogdon. I mean, they got Antetokounmpo. They got, you know what I'm saying, all type of players. They got Tony Snell. They have a few other players other than that. Even Bledsoe, he can lock up. So I feel like they're going to contain Lillard and McCollum, keep them to around 20 points. It's not hard to make the role players beat you. You know what I'm saying, against the Blazers. So I feel like 230 points is a lot of points in this game, bro. And the Bucks, they're in for a big offensive letdown, bro. I think this goes under 230. Look, let's hope it goes 229. Let's hope it goes 229. That way, we both win.
I'm going to my books right now. You said it's at, I got that 227.5. And then I got it at 228. You see, that's points. It's going to that over. I hear what you said, and I get what you said about me arguing against my point. But look at the Lakers team, right? Lakers are heavy overtrenders too. They don't have shooters. What do? They attack the basket. If the Bucks can attack the basket on this Blazers squad, which I feel they will have to win this game, that's what makes me feel like the over is in play, because the Blazers could attack the basket as well, because you have CJ, you have Dame. My one worry is Harkless. I would love to have his body out there to guard and be on Okupa, but he's not out there. That's my only one concern. Besides that, the Blazers can hang in this game because they can make open shots like the Nets. That's why the Nets are winning games right now, because the Nets is knocking down their open shots. You know what I mean? If the Blazers knock down their open shots, they're fine.
Right. Yeah, you're right, bro. You are right. I'm ready to get into a few more of these college basketball games. We're an NBA show, bro.
We're an NBA show, bro. We don't care, but I'm fucking with you.
Well, that's the last game. We only got 4 games. I mean, we pretty much talked all about them already.
I'm just joking with you, brother. You know, babe, just rocking with you. No, I hear you. Total at 230 right now. Hey, Bill, I cannot promote that, bro. I would not tell anybody. I hear my man Jay Money is speaking about that. I can't hit 230 with y'all, but I think it does go over. But it's an in-play situation when it comes to that total. In-play. It's high now. The line went up. The line went up before you bet it. You missed the line you should have took. Don't take a sucker line ass bet. Wait till the game start and then in-play the total, if that's how you feel. You know what I mean? Or take the Blazers with more points. Blazers at plus 2.5, plus 2 right now. You like the Blazers. Jump on them at plus points. Then the Bucks will win. Jump on the Bucks. If the Blazers get a nice little lead, jump on the Bucks real quick at plus 3.5, 4.5. You see how I try to give you guys some info about in play. Like yesterday, OKC. I said if they drop, grab them. Minus 3.5, minus 4. And what happened? If you would have grabbed them, you would have still cashed. You would have still won. You got to watch the lines, man. It's all about watching the lines. You could take a pre-tip bet and lose, but cash 3 times that pre-tip bet just off the in play alone.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's like the game yesterday in the Toronto game. I had the under. I could tell that they were pretty much pushing the pace up and down the court. So I made $100 in play bet. You know what I'm saying? To end up getting some of my money back. It still would have been real nice if that game had went under, but I could just tell there was no way that game was gonna go under. So I went ahead and still made some money back with the in play.
Yeah, go ahead and hit them with this college game. I'm about to cap this this halftime Hornets Hawks real quick.
Okay, on the college games, like I said earlier, and I also tweeted out, I'm on Kentucky today. They returned 2 key starters plus Reed Travis. Reed Travis, if you don't know, he was pretty much the star at Stanford last year, and he's a fifth-year grad transfer, so he decided to go to Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a big help. You're going to know his name after tonight if you watch the game. Duke, they pretty nice. All you hear is Zion Williamson. You know what I'm saying? They got all these they got 4 starters. They got 4 freshmen that starters. You know what I'm saying? They don't have any chemistry together, anything. Coach K is usually coaching guys that's been there for a while. He likes to get people that's going to stay there at least 2 to 3 years. Not this year. He went ahead and had to get him some star recruits in because, you know what I'm saying, pretty much everybody left. So I like Kentucky tonight minus the short number. I mean, you could take them on the money line. It may be a close game. So I think the safer bet is just to take Kentucky on the money line. But if you can get them at -2, you can take them at -2. Me personally, I got them at -1.5. Another one that I'm huge on tonight is New Mexico. This line is going up, bro. It came out at 13.5. It's at 15 right now. I mean, I don't see why New Mexico doesn't blow them out by 20 points, bro. CS Northridge is absolutely terrible, bro. Terrible. And another play that I'm on Florida State. They got some nice players coming back. Florida lost Chioza. If you watch Florida any last year, Chioza had the ball like 80-90% of the time, bro. He ran their whole offense. You know what I'm saying? If he was out of a game, Florida got killed. So early in the season, I think that's going to hurt them with their new players. Having a new point guard is going to hurt them. And the last game that I was on was I'm gonna tell Rail with the UC Davis. I'm going with my guy on the UC Davis.
Yeah, I'm definitely on UC Davis, but I've been over here breaking down and capping this little the second half of this Atlanta Hawks game, man. And everything screams Charlotte right now. It also screams under 116. So I'm gonna take Charlotte second half, man, -9. Yeah, I'm taking Charlotte second half -9. Only person really burning over here is Lynn. And Lynn's sitting with 3 fouls right now. Nobody really is doing too much of nothing for the Hawks right now. The only problem that I see is happening is the Hornets are allowing the Hawks to shoot 50% from the field. Right. They can't allow that. And they shooting 42% from the field. Hawks are fouling way more. They got more points in the paint. And they don't have no Prince is even playing tonight, man. I think
Prince was out. That's why I took the under.
It came out flat for this first half, man. And as you take them in play, that's sitting at 5.5. So you take them to -9 right now. They went at 5. Then you push at 5. I'm on Charlotte right now, you guys. Second half, man. I'm gonna take both of them. So this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna split it. I'm gonna take the under. Give me Hornets -9, second and a half for $75. And then you know what? On the under, I'm gonna look for a basket too early and jump on the under in play, maybe 119. And you got to add it up. And so what it was gonna be? Let me add it up for y'all right now to tell y'all exactly what to look for, exactly what number to look for. Right now in play for the full game. If you see a 224, 225 and a half, grab the under in play. That's how you do that.
Yeah, I'm hopping on that Charlotte with you right now.
And sorry, everybody. Give me 1 second. I got to plug my laptop in right behind me. It's going dead. Hey, talk to him, Jay Money, while I plug this laptop in.
Yeah, bro. I hope these college plays cash for us, bro. I don't care. They just had 4 games for us today with the NBA. We still gonna cash with this college, bro. I advise y'all hop on New Mexico with me tonight, bro. That's probably my strongest play of today. I mean, I'm on the under in that Blazers game too. I'm pretty strong on that one too. I know Real on the over, but technically we could both cash. If it fall 229, I cash with the under 230, and he cash on his over 227 and 229. It will work out perfect, and it will be terrible for the Bulls. They'll get killed.
Exactly. And I actually made that second half bet for the Hornets for $95. Everybody, I had an odd I don't like odd numbers. I'm weird, bro. I don't like nothing odd. Like I don't like odd people. I don't like odd numbers. I don't like odd parts of a person's body. I don't like shit that shouldn't be there. So if I got an odd number, like a 95, I'm a play it. My wife, every time I say something, she keep looking at me like, "What are you talking about?" She know I'm feeling good again because I'm back there talking this shit. But yeah, I'm back. I'm feeling a whole lot better today, man. I'm feeling a whole lot better than I felt yesterday. But yeah, I just grabbed them. I just grabbed them Hornets for $95. Second half -9. Let's try to get it. And yeah, I think that's it for the night for us, J Money. Ain't too much out here, man. I'm on UC Davis. I mean, I heard San Francisco. I mean, it is what it is. I'm on Blazers tonight too. It's a tough card tonight, man. This NBA card is not the best card. Tomorrow's the best day to make some money in NBA, if you ask me.
Right. What was you liking so much about the UC Davis? I'll start to look at it a little bit with the San Francisco. I saw it drop down. I saw that a bunch of money was on San Francisco. Why is that?
Returning starters too. I think what San Fran won like 20-some games. Somebody had told me on Twitter, but UC Davis is returning their starters too. I just like UC Davis. I have been capping them since last year, man. And plus, they play around my time frame too. Since I've been to West Coast, it's a team that comes on my TV. You know what I mean? I can see it, I can watch and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean? Somebody I've been high on. And he's giving me a home team right now. Early, they was at 1.5. Now they was at 2. I don't know if the line would be moving, but since I took it, I watched the line move. I feel like I'm on the right side of the game. I mean, I know it's early on in the season in college. I need to see more. I can't really tell you who to watch for. All I can tell you is shit. I'm on UC Davis.
Right, yeah. The main thing was I remember about San Francisco. They won most of their home games. They really a lot of times they struggled on the road, and like you say, yeah, they are missing a few starters. So UC Davis at home minus the short number, they should get it done. I like that. I like that one. I'm playing it with you. I'm already on it.
And the game I'm on tomorrow already, everybody in NBA, man, I hopped on the Pistons. My line already had Pistons versus Magic tomorrow at -1. I did jump on Pistons tomorrow. That's the game that come on before we come on. I did hop on the Pistons tomorrow, -1. I definitely want to take OKC, but my book did not have that lineup. But I do see some places it was at 5.5 and 6.5. Thunder, OKC, and I'm waiting on them. But I did definitely grab Pistons -1 tomorrow already. And I'm thinking about grabbing the Knicks early already at -1. Two games I kind of want to lock in before the line move. Any disagreement in that?
None at all. I will be on the Pistons tomorrow with you, guaranteed, bro. That's gonna be probably my play of the day tomorrow. I was already ironing the Magic shouldn't have won the last game. The Pistons are gonna be hungry, bro. I'm telling you. I'm on the Pistons tomorrow with you. I'm probably gonna be on the Knicks with you. They're gonna bust the Hawks' ass. Might 2-team parlay it. It's gonna be a nice day tomorrow. Full slate of NBA games. Y'all better tune in, bro. We're gonna get some cash tomorrow. I'm telling you.
Yeah, tomorrow way better day. Man, today was all college ball day. You can tell by the games they gave us today. The best game to watch tonight is going to be that Blazers-Bucks game. Remember, everybody, do not be afraid to in play. If you're worried about a line in the game, man, don't bet the full unit. Bet something that you feel comfortable with. If your unit is $150 or $100, bet $40 or $50 on that first on a pre-tip. Then you should get a better read for it. Now throw the rest of your unit on your other $100 or your other $150 or $50, whatever you want to do, and get it that way. Don't go all in on a bad card. Like it's plenty of bad cards that come out. They come out in football. They come out in basketball. They come out in hockey. It's bad days. Today is not the best card, but in play may be the value. So if you don't like the picks we gave you guys, I'm on Wizards full game. I'm on Nets full game. I'm on Blazers plus the 1.5. In play it. Figure out what works for you.
Yeah, I'm with him, bro. I mean, I'm the NBA today. Like I told y'all, I'm on that Nets and Suns over. I got it at 219. I would take the over at pretty much anything at 221, at 220.5, whatever you can get it at. And I'm on the under in the Blazers game. And I took the Blazers on the money line plus 115. If they're gonna win, if they're gonna cover, they're gonna win. So I'm taking the little extra return. If they lose by 1, then hey, I just have to bite the bullet. But I'm on the money line plus 115.
I'm also on the Blazers today too. I took over 227 now, and I also took over 228. Now it's at 230. I suggest you guys input that total. If you like the over in play, look for it to drop. Total drop, man. Look for it to drop between 10 to 7 points. You know what I mean? And then jump on the over, get it back to almost where the line started off at. Also, in play Hornets game if you can. We just jumped on second half -9. We've been okay with our second half bets. I've been okay with them. They've been cashing for us as well as the Twitter play. So let's just keep it going, keep getting this money. And J Money, tell them where to find you at.
Oh man, y'all can find me all day, every day, bro. At J Money is Money. It's JAY Money is Money at Twitter, bro. Username Jordan King 23. You can hit me up all day, ask about games. I got people DM me and stuff. I gotta they be locked. I gotta go and unlock them. But y'all just hit me up, bro. I'll get to y'all messages at some point.
For sure. And Baller Bet asked, what time does the show start? Well, I'm in the West Coast. We in Las Vegas, so my show starts for me over here every day at 4:30 Pacific time. What, 6:30 or 7:30 Eastern? I think that's how it work out. Yeah. And shout out to the Ice guys, man. You guys hockey bettors, man. You guys ain't watching the Ice guys. You guys are slack. And our guy right now, Andrew McGinnis, in here. I mean, he ain't here right now, and that's an Ice guy, man. The man is on fire. Make sure you guys follow him on Twitter. Thank you for coming in here, Drew, and showing me some love and showing J Money some love. Thank you for blessing us with your presence. So make sure you guys go follow him and follow his show, Ice Guys, and come on early in the morning. But, you know, hockey starts at a certain time, so always watch that replay if you missed the show. Always come back and watch a replay of all the SBR shows, if you know what I mean. You want to get some insight on some sports and some games. I'm your man, King Real. That's my co-host, J Money. Today wasn't the best day, but hopefully y'all make some money in your pockets. Tomorrow we have a nice flat slate for y'all. Remember, Pistons, we already on it. I took it at -1. I do support it at -1.5. I expect that line to go up tomorrow. Probably hit 3 or 4 maybe before the show start. So, yeah, most definitely hop on the Pistons if you guys can. Have a great night. Once again, I'm King Real. That's my man, J Money, SBR. Make sure y'all follow and line shop. Until tomorrow, get this cash. Love you guys, and God bless.
All right, y'all.